Alright, today I'm going to show you how to do a little bit of a steampunk painting of some random object. I just have this little gun. I'll show you what it does when I fully assemble it and whatnot. But basically all you do is take out all the screws. Like here's where a battery pack would go. I need to actually protect that before I start. And then separate them all out. And you're going to want to separate them by what color you want them to be. For instance, this right here is going to mainly be a brown, because I want it to kind of look like it would be a wood, like that was made of wood. I'm going to cover this up as well because it actually spins, and so that's what I'm going to do. I think this other side, yeah, it has that as well, so I'm going to cover up this is the inner workings. I'm going to cover it up, and except for that right there, I'm going to spray paint that as well. So I'll show you what happens after I get it all done, I guess. Done taping it up and everything. Okay, I've got it pretty much taped up. There's not too much there. I'm not taping that one up because I'll show you a little trick to get around it here in a minute. And then I've obviously covered up that right there. So for that, I'm going to do it. Let's see, there's a bumblebee there. Some of this. Now the trick with spray paint that no one ever tells you, spray off to the side for a little bit. See, because this could be dead. Okay, it's not dead. And never get like this. You don't want to. You want to be back from it a bit. The reason I'm not covering this one up, because you can just spray paint over this. Get yourself a little bit of distance. Trust me, it'll look way better when you do. This may look like it's a lot of spray paint, but it's actually not. Now, I'm going to let that dry. Whew. But right now, I can go on to the other parts. These parts down here are going to be different shade of metallic. Let's see, what do I got on this one? This is gold. Okay. I can work with gold. And this one sprays way different. Okay. That is something no one else will also tell you, is make sure to test out your spray paints, because not all tips, caps, brands will work the same, so just be wary of that. Now I wish I had silver. Let's see here, what is this one? That's black. Okay, I'm going to do black on. Almost didn't follow my own rule. Okay. Someone's home. I'm gonna have to stop for a minute because it's my mom's car. Alright, that's still drying over there. I had to go over it a couple more times just to cover up places I missed. Colored these two objects black, that one gold. I know those look painted gold. I'm doing a mix of gold and, what is that? Sparkling Canyon? I don't know. To go in these areas, and then I'm going to tape them off. But these are going to be gold, and then this I think is going to be more brown. You want to do some sort of big contrast to make it definitely stand out as two different materials, technically. So that's what you want to do. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll come back in. Alright, after I've taped up the spinning part, I just did a simple around the edge of it, and then pinch it off at the top, and it does a pretty good cone. When it's done spray painting and whatnot, though, it just opens up a little bit. So you're gonna want to do that to both pieces. You don't want to have them both different color. I know this is a different color right now. That's because I was spray painting the triggers, and I just got a little carried away and I was just doing stuff. So that'll be that color pretty soon. Don't worry about that. Now I'm gonna tape off those and get to spray painting this base right here. I'm gonna spray paint that brown as well. This is what it is when it's fully assembled. So, you know, that's the gold piece you saw. And I just put it together. I mean, you can take it apart, you can put it back together, just remember where you're putting stuff. So, the only thing that you guys didn't see was this little tension piece, because if I spray paint that, that's stupid. And I just tied it on there a little bit better. So, I gotta fix the wheels, I guess would be the correct word, and there's like a little bit of paint chip off right there, but I had gold under it. So I'm just going to color those probably silver with just some paint. Worked out, you know, pretty nice. And here's actually what it's supposed to do. I know it kind of looked weird out there. You pull this back, and it snaps into place like that. You put one of those discs in there. I'm painting these as well. That way it doesn't look, you know, retro. And then what in the world is that piece of foam? We may even try to make those with a bit more foam. You pull the second trigger, and it starts a little fan up. Now this we need to work with, because we got it at, you know, a yard sale kind of. It was Salvation Army. That was it. So I mean, you pull the other trigger, and it launches it. But that didn't launch. So I've got to widen that little tiny gap there. We bought it exactly, you know, from what you guys saw to me spray painting it. It's been about 2 hours since then.